Okay, greetings everyone, this is First Centurion 753 with the next episode of Geopolitical Simulator 4, Power and Revolution, Somalian Challenge. And in the last episode, we posed a UN resolution against the total jihad. Minister of Security Council has decided to proceed with your military request for military intervention against total jihad, proposing resolution 2336. The total jihad has done a pretty good number against us here. They hit a lot of our forces. I don't remember exactly. I don't have the numbers on me as exactly how many they had to start with, but these are their current numbers. We've been gaining in the north against Puntland here. And let's see, we've got some refugees. Hopefully they're going to this refugee base there. And I'm going to see if that resolution gets passed. I'm hoping that resolution gets passed. There is a base here. I wonder if I can't move against that base real quick. That's risky. 3 tanks against the base. Let's just let everyone move into there. We're going to try to consolidate our position right now. How's our army looking? As of right now, the army has career soldiers 50. They have their total soldiers are good. Okay. So we have a tax bill that's about to get passed. And to look at my tax budget here, we have a deficit of about $60 million, and we are about to pass a tax on income tax, and that's going to be on the 20th, so let's go ahead and get that passed. As far as the economics are concerned, what the heck is this? Okay. There it is. Okay, so as far as our economics is concerned, we've got 2.65 economic growth. Very high unemployment rate here. Inflation rate still also very high. I made a number of moves. What happened here? Oh, that's the income tax. That actually hurt us, popularity-wise. I made a couple of moves in industry where I think I exonerated a number of industries. There we are. That should, with some time, lead to some increases in employment, I'm hoping. Let's see, Ari Holyfield has suggested that we expand into energy.
Our infiltrated agent was spotted and murdered.
Okay. If you take a look at the energy sector here, let's see what we can do here. National consumption is about 1 terawatt. We're not really producing any electricity. 0.24 terawatts. I think a wind farm would give us like 0.87 or something like that. So I think I might go ahead and do that right away. Let's see here. Onshore wind farms are 679,000, while offshore wind farms are more. So let's wait and see the impact of... Oh, we already should have the impact of the tax bill. It only went down about 10 million. Income tax is only raising... Yeah, income tax is only giving us 9.9 million right now. So that's a bummer. But 9.9 million is enough to cover a wind farm. And ideally, we probably want to do 2. But let me just get 1 in first. to see the impact of that. Onshore wind farm, positioning right here. That's good capacity. That'll take 180 days, and hopefully that will...
The decree takes effect as of today.
Okay. Hopefully that will improve our energy. There was talk of a nuclear power plant, but the big concern with that is all these different total jihad groups in the south launching a terrorist strike. Okay, that's good. Demonstration of tourism professionals, 117, 1,700 people mobilized to call for the National Committee for Tourism Promotion in order to denounce the almost non-existence of an adequate transportation infrastructure. That's critical. We have to get that going too. So yeah, total jihad forces are pretty strong down here. I'm gonna keep half my army down here. We've made progress in Puntland, however you say it, capturing 2 cities, and there are bases there too. Look at that, man. I've always had a difficult time against guerrilla resistance forces, especially without an air force. I'm gonna wait to see if the UN Security Council vote gets passed, and then maybe they can provide us with an air force. That would be nice. Can I strike that out of range? Dang. What about if we sail up the coast? See if you're in range to hit any of these guys. 24,000. That looks like 241,000 refugees on their way to that camp.
The decree takes effect as of today.
Sweet. Housing subsidies. Big bump there. Okay, we got crises going on here.
Many people are left in the streets. It is absolutely necessary to do something.
Something has to be done there. What? I don't know. State of emergency declared due to hunger. Volunteers face flood of misery. Any more popular? Running out of... So we got housing subsidies. That should help, I thought. Let's see what the housing situation like now. Okay, we haven't improved any dilapidated houses yet. Rate of urbanization. Unhealthy housing is at 94%. Immigration out of the country. Number of homeless people, 52,000, which is down. There's no numbers there yet. That looks like it's down. Probably because of the housing subsidies, I would assume. So, what is our budget deficit now? I think I'm going to go ahead and build another wind farm, because if I can start exporting energy, electricity, or something like that, that might be the best idea. Another question on the channel was from Foxy Fox about the Parliament, and whether or not dissolving Parliament helped or not, or getting rid of Parliament. Right now, Parliament is has a consultative role, and there is no real power. Dissolving Parliament, I don't think that actually means to get rid of Parliament. The Parliament is an assembly that is elected by the people to represent it. It is not only a consultative, but exercises legislative power, sometimes a check on government power, going as far as censure of the latter. The dissolution of Parliament brings about new legislative elections and elects new parliamentarians. I think all that would do if I dissolved Parliament there would end up putting more people in office. And so I don't think that you can actually get rid of the Parliament in this game. Parliament's length is 5 years, even though they have no real power. The one thing that they could do is, or I guess the party could do this, is that I could be overthrown if my popularity gets too low. But right now we're looking at a nice, comfortable 73%, so I'm going to go ahead and begin construction on a second wind farm to give us a surplus there. What I think is going to end up being a surplus. And that will employ a few more people. 900, not a lot. There we go. Nestle that in right there. And hopefully that will help. Alright, our cruiser is advancing up the coast. We're going to see if we can launch missile strikes against some of these Puntland bases. This would be the next city, which we don't have any information on. I got 3,000 troops and 33 tanks there. 504 troops there. Refugees are moving towards the camp. This base has 30 soldiers. That's not a lot. Let's see if we can... let's see, I'll just... 3,000 soldiers. What I need to do is increase my... Oh, look at this disaster in China. Wow. State of emergency due to hunger. I don't know where you look at the food numbers. Probably under agriculture somewhere. I thought I had a lot of surpluses in food. Exports 1 billion. What's our economy here? 2.5 billion. Airstrike. Out of range, out of range. Okay. If I got closer. Really close. Taxing. What about now? Out of range still? Wow, there's no range on this guy. Bam! That stinks. Resolution was rejected. Several member countries in the Security Council vetoed it. 2 pro, 7 against, 6 extension. Egypt was on it. Kazakhstan voted. But Senegal, Russia, Japan, Bolivia, Ukraine, United Kingdom, and United States all voted against it. Oh man, that's horrible. Okay, so we're not getting a lot of international help here. One of the other strategies was to look at international organizations, and we are currently members of 4 different international organizations: the African Union, what is this? The Community of Sahel-Saharan States. Those are all Sahel-Saharan states. They're not very strong economically. The Arab League, based in Cairo. Okay. Bunch of Arabic countries there. And the Organization of Islamic Conference, Afghanistan, Albania, Azerbaijan, Iraq, Iran, Kazakhstan, there you go. So we got that vote. Saudi Arabia. So I'm assuming these are mostly trade organizations. I was looking for another organization that I thought might bring us in line with a number of countries that regionally we would match up with, and I think it's right there. Okay, that is the Indian Ocean Rim Association for Regional Cooperation. So, this looks like we got Australia, Bangladesh, India, Indonesia, Iran, Kenya, Madagascar, Mozambique, Oman, Singapore, South Africa, Tanzania, Thailand, we're already aligned with them, Yemen's weak, United Arab Emirates, Sri Lanka. I think I'm going to try to see if I can join that organization. And maybe that'll help improve relations with a number of these countries in the Indian Rim that I can then trade with. In the meantime, I guess we need to advance on the city again. How are these forces looking? 8,000 fighters, 383 mercenaries, 54 tanks. How many troops do I have down here? 72. 3,000. 5,000. I'm going to move some of these guys north. Let's move about half of them north to this base. And then I'll take 1,000 from these guys. Okay, and let's advance them there. 72 soldiers there. 58 soldiers there. File accepted. After examining your candidacy, we are happy to announce that to you that your file has been accepted. Your membership request will thus be submitted to vote by the organization members in a few days. I hope that I will have good news to tell you the next time I see you. Bye-bye, Mr. President. Alright, so troop movements to the north. And I'm hoping that these reinforcements can help us advance further into Puntland. I want to try to increase the size of my military. That's risky. Let's go into Secret Service first. Exterior terrorists. Somali Fighters for Democracy. Infiltrate them. And infiltrate the Total Jihad again. In search of funding.
We have to keep things practical and not be too proud. A good...
Okay, maybe I can meet with a businessman? No, a businessman does not like me. Right-wing businessman is not a fan. The right-wing businessman is not a fan. Okay. 33 tanks. I think it's time to advance these guys. Well, let's see. Wait. First, I want to see if I can get off me. First, I want to see if I can increase the military. Oh, someone suggested using special forces too, which I haven't really thought about. That's a good suggestion because they can snipe, and maybe we can actually save some of our troops there. I'm gonna have to get involved in the combat. I feel like that number dropped. Alright, let's see if I can increase this number up 1,000, and what will be the impact? 8 million. 1.2 million. What is the impact of that socially? 1,000 more troops. Politically, what's the impact of that? That's what I meant. What's going to be the impact politically if I recruit 1,000 more troops? How many more cities? There are so many cities I have to go conquer. Okay, political impact is liberties, militarism, national defense, employment. That's pretty good. Actually worked out well. What about hiring 100 mercenaries, or 100 special forces? 1.7 million. See what the impact is of that. Oh, that went down. Did that go down? Yeah, it did. Wait a minute, I see a battle happening here. Damn! 18 votes against. I come to inform you the results of the voting process with regard to your request to join our organization. Unanimity, I can't say that word, was not obtained. There were 18 votes against, therefore were rejected. Unbelievable. That's amazing. Alright, there's an attack here. Oh, rebel base is spotted. And we have the balance of power here. What's the details? 6 trucks have moved in. Do I have tanks in the area? 8 tanks. I'm going to go ahead and move these 8 tanks north into that city to reinforce our guys, and let's send 1,000 soldiers too. Take on these total, not all of them. Take on the Total Jihad here. In that city in the south, near the military base. And where are my missile launchers? 2,000 troops there. No missile launchers. Oh, they all got wiped out. Here's our missile launchers. Okay. Let's move them to that base. And 7 tanks. I'm going to just send them out to guard those missile launchers as they approach. And there's another base. Oh man, maybe we should hit that base. That would be in range of the missile launchers. Alright, let's see here. Come on, there you are. Fire. They gotta get a lot closer, huh? Let's send those tanks to protect them. With a couple thousand soldiers to protect them as well. Membership refused, that's horrible. Okay, so not a lot of international support here. Try to take out some of these bases if possible. Reduce the enemy's numbers. Cruiser's not doing much. Man, how are we looking economically here? Budget is still a $50 million deficit. 69 popularity. I wonder what another income tax would do. 10 million more. How popular is it? Not popular at all, so we're not going to do it. What if I raise the inheritance tax? That's $1 million. Real estate tax. I don't want to raise real estate taxes. Housing is so horrible. Ugh. How's the economy doing? Unemployment is still very high, even with those tax reductions. We are growing a little bit more, and inflation seems to go down. So those are good things. Is this paused? Forces advancing there in the south. Should be ready to launch. Why is it the tanks? I didn't want the tanks out. I wanted the troops out. Tanks go back. There's a strike. I'm gonna need more missiles. Can I get 100 more missiles? 40 million. That's a lot of money. Let's keep it at... Well, it's at 84. That's 64. 84. 12 million more on missiles. That seems like a lot of money. Let's see what the impact of that is. That base is wiped out? Good. Alright, now. Return to base. There's some commandos. I'm gonna send these commandos into this city. It looks like there are a lot of some total jihad forces in that city. Missile launchers. Okay. Balance of power is no longer in our favor. However, we've got reinforcements on the way. What is going on in the city? Oh my god, look at all these armed pickup trucks. We need tanks to deal with them. And there are some tanks. Seems like there are a lot of these guys. See, this is stupid. Oh yeah, they're shooting at that. Alright. Fire at that one. Shoot it. Shoot the tank. Oh my god. Stop. Fire. Fire. Give me a break. These. Oh, I hate the way this combat works in this game. Okay, I'm gonna pull out of here. Very frustrating. And how much time is left in this video? I think I'm gonna end it right here. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next episode. Enough said.